Well, Pat, I imagine that dressing room is a pretty sombre place right now.
Yeah, it's tough to take. We should be, seeing them games out at least, but we should be coming here with the idea to win and take 3 points, and we've not done that. I thought we was okay in the first half, not much going on, but the second half was a fight. That's what they've obviously their idea of doing was kind of keep it that scrappy kind of game, and we get the goal, and we need to see it out there. It's bitterly disappointing, frustrating, but we need to bounce back now.
It looked as though we struggled to find a bit of rhythm in the game tonight. What was your take on the performance?
It's tough. I mean, it's a tough place to come. Every game's a tough place to go, especially away from home. I've been here a few times. It does get hostile. It's quite a small pitch, and it's quite hard to kind of implement our game. But we should be doing much better than we have. It was a scrappy game, like I said. They set up in a way which they've probably done all season, and we just second best to that. And to concede that in the last minute, I mean, it just shouldn't be happening, and we should at least see the game out. But we've got to pick our heads up. It's a long season, and we need to go again.
And obviously we've had 2 tough back-to-back away games now where perhaps we haven't played as well as we know we can. What can you put that down to?
I'm not sure. I think we've got the ideas, we set up the right way. Just, I don't know, it's something we need to look at even more, especially away from home. At home it's a completely different story, but away from home you can't play that away from home, and you need points, you need wins. I've known that in the last few years. I've played in this league. The away games can be crucial, and we've got to be much better. That's everyone, me, everyone as a group, and we've got to stick together. We need to go over things, and we've got a big game at home. Win that, and then we hopefully can kick on. But bitterly disappointing, frustrating.
But despite all that, it's never through a lack of effort, is it?
No, I think it's one thing about the team. We'll never give up. I think obviously that's it's my mentality to go and score another goal. Sometimes that's maybe the right thing to do, and you've got to look at the bigger picture. But I'm not in this game to kind of take draws, but they can be good. But I just wanted to get the ball and see if we can score again, because getting a late winner here would have been special, but wasn't to be. And like I said, we could do much better on the other end, and just keep it a draw when we can.
Absolutely. And on a personal level, of course, it's nice to grab a goal, but then obviously to concede moments later must really hurt.
It's tough to take. I've been on the end of a few of them. I've been on the good side of a few of them of my career. And it's just one of them games. It's a game of football, and these things do happen. Obviously very disappointed. I'm very frustrated. A lot of the boys are frustrated. We're a good side, and we need to be taking much more than we have from these away games, and it just hasn't been. And we need to look at that and figure out a way to kind of come to these grounds and get points. And that's something I'm sure the manager will look over, and us as players will review and go over and look to make that right. And hopefully starting with the next away game, we can really kind of show something and kick on and find the right solution and the right recipe to get wins. And disappointing. It's football, but we move on. We've got another game, and that's what we've got to look forward to.
We touched on it there, but back home this Saturday, a chance to play at St Andrews and hopefully move back to winning ways. Yeah,
definitely is. St Andrews always, it's a lovely place to play, and it's been special for us since I've been here, especially. So we need to get back there, get to winning ways, and then we've got a tough Christmas period. We need to show our fitness and our energy, and hopefully capitalise on a few wins.
Cheers, Pat.
Cheers, man. Thank you.